Hey everybody, it's Johnny Wilde from BlindSide Thunder. And as you know, last week we did a guitar class, Rebel Guitar with Johnny Wilde. Check this out. What we're going to do is we're going to keep those going, all right? And we're going to get back to some real basic stuff for those people who just starting off with the guitar. If you're already playing guitar, cool, all right? Respect the guys starting off. Guys, we want to make sure that we're holding the guitar close to our body, on our knee. I love this. This is a classical position. Not really a 45. This would be a 45. More of a classical players would play like this. But 30 degree, give or take. We want to make sure that when you put your hand across the guitar, that each finger has a fret grouping. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this comes into handy when we start doing warm-up exercises. Now, you're going to be playing like this until you get up in here. But when you start playing bends and leads, you want your hand to be kind of bent sideways. The classical player will play like this, all right? If you're doing classical music, you're going to be trained totally different than rock style. That's what we're playing right here. So you want to be able to bend it, bend the note, get the harmonic and tremolo and vibrato and everything else that goes with it. Okay, so we know how to hold the guitar. Remember last week we did E, A, D, G, B, E, all right? This week, since you've already got that tuned up and you went through the pentatonic, remember the pentatonic minor scale? We started right here on the 12th fret. And the fingering went 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. And I told you that if you were up this high and your fingers were long enough, you could do the third finger instead of the fourth finger. Remember I showed you back in here when it got up into the upper levels of the neck, got kind of big, so I did the fourth finger just for the stretch. Now, remember, that pattern that I just showed you, folks, it's a movable pattern. You can play it here, you can play it here, you can play it here. You can go up and play the A. So it's movable. All pentatonics are movable. All scales are movable. Where you move it, you change the key. Okay? Now, let's get into some basic stuff for warm-up. Remember we're talking about upstroke, downstroke, alternate picking, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I want you to practice this before you do anything, really. Start on one string. Take the E string, the low E, top string. Practice hitting down, 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 down. Lay your hand over the string to deaden it. If not, it's going to sound like this. And it's going to get kind of boring. But you can hear the tonality. Keep the tonality exactly the same. Listen. They want the same level, the same attack. I just mute it to keep everybody mellowed out in the house. So, and the same way for the upstroke. You'll do upstrokes on the same string, starting with the pick underneath the string. There you go. Now, you can do up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Or down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, make sure that when you're doing that down, up, you're not taking and pulling away from the string. You're keeping it as close as you can. Remember, 9 times out of 10, you'll be laying your palm on the bridge of the guitar, okay? This is your bridge. You're going to lay it down in here. It'll give you more control. Some guitarists like to grab on and use their pinky. Sometimes I do. I will grab onto the bottom of the pick, the pickup, and I'll lock right into this so I can get more control. Now, does it work? Sometimes it doesn't. Depends on what you're doing. So, we know how to warm up. We got alternate picking. We got some tuning. Okay, let's do the chromatic. And this is a good exercise, and you should be doing it every time you play. Every time. Chromatic scale means 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything's in a row. Remember I showed you this? Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to start with down picking on one string. So on and so forth until you get down to how far you want to go, usually the 12th, and you work your way back up. Then the next, so on and so forth. Once you've done every string up and down picking, you up pick. Then you alternate pick. Then once you're done with all that, then you can start going across the fretboard. try to get each note to ring out on its own individually, not like... Okay, it should be really simple. If you make a mistake, no problem. Slow down. Remember, you want to build up speed? Go slow. Get a metronome. Set up your metronome. It'll help you with the timing. Start off really slow. Maybe, I don't know, until you really get it, maybe 25, 30 beats. Even slower than that, folks. Folks, when I started, I had nobody. I learned all of it on my own. I had nobody to show me the basic pentatonic scale. The basic. Nobody showed me this, okay? The only thing they did was show me a song called Freebird. And basically that dealt with open chords, okay? And I learned that from a book. You know, you have your G, you have your G, D, you have D, G, E, okay? A minor, then you have your A, then you have your C. I learned all those, and I never learned anything past that. Everything else I had to pick up on my own. So imagine where you're going to be just in a couple days, a couple weeks, if you put your mind down to it. Guys, check me out on Instagram, or check us out, our band BlindSide Thunder on Facebook, them on Instagram, and our website at www.blindsidethunder.com. I'm also at johnnywilde.com. Check me out, send something to me. If you don't like something, or you said, John, you're terrible, okay, I get it, all right, keep the hate mail coming, love it. But if you got any questions, you want to learn something, or look at something, or see how I'm doing something, that's great. Check out the new Fire It Up videos I'm throwing out there. You'll see some of the techniques that we're talking about, and that's really what I want to do. I want to take some basic, simple techniques and throw them out there and just kind of just jam them out and let you see what you can do with them when you're just kind of improvising, okay? You guys keep rocking, man. This is Johnny Wilde, man. We'll talk to you soon.